Hello everybody, it's Brianna Walters, or Juniper Bloom here. Thank you for watching my channel. Don't forget to click like and please subscribe so that you can keep seeing more to come, because I really do believe between me and my channeled messages, they're very important for everybody to hear. So again, today I did another channeled message. Nothing really came through for me specifically. It was all for the collective, so I'm going to take it as for me and everybody all together. Lately I've been having the same angels come through, and I really like it a lot. It's giving me a chance to get to know these angels individually, which is pretty cool. So today I'm going to start by delivering my channeled messages for you, and we'll discuss that a little bit. And then I got a flood of more videos that I'm going to be creating to come, so please click subscribe and like so that you can watch them, because they are going to be very informative and beneficial. I'm going to be discussing topics that might be a little bit controversial, because I don't have my master's in psychology, I have my bachelor's. I've also been a behavioral specialist, but I really do believe through my knowledge, through the angels' knowledge and experience, I have some really good information for you, so I'm going to do what they're telling me to do. That being said, today I'm going to start out delivering my channeled messages, and then we're going to go right into, I'm going to pull some tarot cards for the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Today is February 5th, and this will start leading us into that full moon that's coming in Leo, which I'm a Leo, woohoo, I love it. Might be why I'm really feeling this one. Okay. Right away, I had Archangel Metatron come through. Metatron is beautiful. I see him as like a warrior. He has really beautiful wings. The first thing he put through is that all of our power is within. Each one of us has our own power, and we tend to give it away. We tend to let others take that power from us. Why we do that? Because we are naturally drawn to being around people and having people accept us. And I think in that we tend to give our power away. We tend to want to fit in, and we tend to want to be a part of the clique or a part of the crowd, right? Because that's what we all do. Through my experience, I've never been allowed to be a part of the clique. I've never fit in anywhere. And that's okay. I kind of like it here. I kind of like being different, and I just noticed I'm really sparkly today, so that's okay. Yeah, if anybody is interested in the makeup that I use, I actually use Avon, which I love it, and I'll include a link to that in the description. So anywho, we are being told to claim our power back. Metatron wants us each individually to listen to the pull that's inside of us. Each one of us has a pull. And we fight that pull. I do. I'm not anymore. I had a fire lit, and I know that it's time for me to step up. And so I look forward to really putting out some videos and being a part of this community on YouTube that I've been watching for a long time. And now I feel like I just have a lot to say. So, take back your power. That power is within all of us. We need to listen and follow our pull. Whatever it guides you to do that day, that brings you joy, without question, act, and act fast. That's what we're being guided to do. And this was mine. And again, I got flooded. There's a couple angels here, and then I've got more videos that I have to do. So I'm really excited for that. And you're supposed to listen within. Again, I talked about this in my last video that I did, that it's really time to listen within, follow our pull, and where our power is. You'll know where your power is, because you'll start to feel a lot of like excitement and joy, and oh, I have to do this. There's urgency, and it won't matter what forces around you try to bring you down, because it's your power, and it's your pull, and it's your excitement, and it's not part of what we always thought it was. You don't have to work really hard 9 to 5 to make a difference in this world. Your difference is inside of you. That's what you're supposed to do, and that's what you're supposed to give back to everybody. Otherwise, that's your purpose. That is what you were put on this earth to do, is what calls you. It's what's inside of you. It's what pulls you. And you can't find that if you're giving your power away and not willing to listen within. Oh, it's awesome. And again, he said, do it without hesitation. So the moment you get that pull, do it. I hesitated at first, and man, it really made me nervous. You know, I'm like, oh, did I miss my opportunities? Because again, I'm stubborn. I think I've mentioned that before, and I'll probably mention it many times over. I'm a Leo. I'm tough. Stubborn is what my survival was for many years. And I don't have to be stubborn anymore so much. Now I've had to look within and find my pull and listen. My stubborn will come in my inability to waver what my joy is. And, you know, even if you're alone in doing it, so even if your pull is like against the norm, it's against everybody else you know around you, you need to follow your pull. And you need to do it, and you need to do it immediately. That's what we're being called to do. Don't hesitate. Don't question it. Don't go, oh, my brother's not going to like it. Oh, my mother's going to question me. Let them. That's okay. Maybe you, in the end, will have something to teach them. And I think we all forget that. You know, we all forget that, and we want to go with the collective because it's easier, and we don't like to be alone. But I promise you, if you're doing what's within and what is you're being pulled to do, you'll find your community. You'll find the people who need you. And a lot of times, the people that you lose will come back eventually if they're meant to. So it is okay. So that was Metatron's message for everybody. He wants us all to be strong, look within, follow our pull, listen to what's calling you, even if it's a simple walk to listen to the earth in that moment. Do it. It doesn't matter what it is. Do it. Don't be afraid to act. Don't be afraid to write it down. Don't be afraid to put your words out there, okay? Because you may have something to give that we're all missing. You just don't realize it. You've got that negative talk going on in your head that you can't do it. You're not smart enough. You're not capable. Who's going to listen to you? That was mine. Who's going to listen to me? You know, I need my masters for people to listen to me. And I don't. I've got more knowledge than I care to even know myself. And I've gone through a lot of life, and I think that's also valuable. So you really do have what you need to have to be successful, to really put out what you need to put out. So don't be afraid. Then the second angel that came through, again, was my Seriphim Angel. And I'm really, really becoming attached to this angel. This is my, just beautiful. I'm not sure, male or female. Sometimes I get a male energy, but it could be a female. Maybe it's both. However, it's just like I don't even know how to, at first I thought it was 7 of them. So I think there's like 6 wings. I'm not even sure. And they're lit up. She's like fiery. He or she has really got fire. Today I feel like she's a she. Full of fire. And I really do believe they are of the highest angels. So, you know, listen up. I know I am. And I get a lot of angel bumps when she or he comes through. The first thing I was told by my Seriphim Angel is to light up your heart space. You can only do this if you get out of your head and you really just focus inward and imagine your heart space just lighting up and expanding. And this is how we really listen to our pull and what we're meant to be doing. Then she said to dance with the pull. Dance with the moon. We have a full moon coming up, and I think we're being called to really, you know, what I see is like, everybody's like, dance with the moon. It's like so witchy, so, you know, old school, whatever you want to say. But I really do think it's a way to release energy and a way to raise the vibration of yourself and the collective. And the moon has a lot of energy, an energy pull. And this moon is really powerful. So they really want us to dance with the moon. Dance with the pull, the energy pull, and release it. Let it flow. You can see it when you do it. Like, I can see the energy. And maybe you can too if you try. You can only freely do this if you let go and let energy run through, you see? So right away I'm like, well, how are people going to understand that? And she put through that you can only do it if you let go Open your heart space, get out of your head. This is stupid, blah, blah, blah. Get out of your head. That's what's blocking you. Get into your heart space and let it flow through you. And you might raise your vibration so high, you can manifest anything in a matter of seconds. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I've never watched The Secret. I've done all the other manifesting stuff. So I'm going to actually do a course on how to manifest because it's not as complicated as everybody makes it. You must heal. You know, I'm a healer. I've had to heal myself. I noticed I was manifesting a lot more not so high vibrational stuff before I raised my vibration and healed my blocks. You know, like I'm not worthy. We all have money blocks. We all have different things that we were conditioned to believe. And that is the key right there. That is it. Just raising your vibration and finding your blocks and removing those blocks. I don't necessarily, I mean, I like downloads. I do theta healing. I am a healer, but I'm a little bit different than everybody else. You know, I can see him remove them. I see the blocks being removed, but then you also might get some homework, you know? It's not just about downloads because we don't always accept those downloads. And you can be sitting there going, okay, I got a download. Now I'm supposed to change like that, right? I'm supposed to be able to do this and that and feel different and think different. It doesn't always work that way. We block them. We do things like that. So it's really good to have and to be able to, because I love it when I receive, okay, you need to do this as part of your homework after I remove those blocks. And it really does help integrate the new way, the new perspective, the new belief system. It's amazing. So you might get more to come on that too. Again, she said by doing this, we raise our vibration, the vibration of ourself, and the vibration of the collective. And I think this moon is very important for doing that. So that's why this is coming through. We really need to be willing to raise the planet. It's in a very negative state, as I talked about in my last video. It's basically crying. It's crying for help. Well, we're the only ones that can help it, right? Quit putting crap back in and raise the vibration. Why don't we try that? You know, just think positive. Dance with the moon. Bring in the energy. Let it flow. Quit blocking. You know, we got to find those blocks and why we don't think we're worthy. I do it. I get in my headspace and say I'm not worthy. These videos, like, I'm like, holy moly, I don't have all the really fancy lights. Like, see, I'm trying, you know, and I'm sparkling, and that's okay. But I don't have all these fancy lights and this fancy technology, but you know what? I don't care. I'm being called to show up. And so I know it's a process. And you can either accept me as I am, I do, you know, and I know it's going to be beautiful. And I know my messages really are true. I know they come from the highest divine light, the highest place, and for our best. So I'm going with it. And anybody who is drawn to watch these messages are for you. And, you know, I'm willing to bet it's going to become pretty big. So join my community and grow with me, and you're going to see the changes too. And I'm really excited for it. So, because it's not just me saying these things. It's literally the angels. I'm a channeler. I'm a healer. I'm an intuitive healer first. So, you know, I'm really drawn to healing. I do body scans. I have done remote viewing, which that was my awakening. All of a sudden I thought I was astral traveling everywhere during the day. I could see where people were, and I could do a body scan and receive medical diagnosis. And I'm not a doctor, but you know, as I've gotten to learn my gift, it's beautiful. I can help people all over the world. So if you are really interested in that, check out my website. I will post it down below in the description. And, you know, if that's the case, I really look forward to helping you because it's amazing what I've pulled through. You know, and in that, I do channeling. I can channel angels, loved ones. Those come through when it's of our highest and best. You know, I don't just sit there and go, oh, I'm going to do a loved one reading. I do it for the sole purpose of healing. It's what you need, you know, in that time. And that's what usually comes through. I can do relationship healing. You know, and then tarot cards usually just confirm what I say. I know there's a lot of people who really like tarot cards, so I am incorporating them. And a lot of times they are just validation, which I'm really appreciative of. But they do also show other things, you know. They do help you kind of look into your future. Again, the future can change. We can only read as far as like psychics go, we can only read the energy that you hold in that moment, and it can change, so keep that in mind. Yeah, so again, Seriphim Angel says, light up your heart space, dance with the full moon, dance with the pull. It may not always be a full moon. You may just have an urge to release some energy. You may feel like it's blocked. And I think dancing is a really good way to unblock that energy. And apparently so does the angels. So let's try it. I know when I'm cleaning house, I'm always dancing and singing. I just do it naturally. And it really does set the mood, the tone for the day. It sets everything. I'm happier, I'm bubblier. You know, and that's really how you raise your vibration. Give it a try. Just do it like nobody's watching. Go do it by yourself. Who cares? Do it in front of a group. You know, more power to you. That'll raise everybody's vibration. I guarantee it. You'll raise everybody's vibration. I'm so excited for these messages. So thank you, Metatron. Thank you, my Seriphim Angel. I would truly listen. I know I am. So on that note, I'm going to get into pulling some cards for you for today, tomorrow, which is Thursday the 6th, and then Friday the 7th, I believe, because today is Wednesday the 5th, then Thursday the 6th, and then Friday the 7th. So let's see what today's messages is for the collective. And I just got a visual of my lions. So that's calling on you, telling you to call on those that you need. Call on your power. First of all, call on your power. What is your power? Mine is the lions. I'm surrounded by lions. I'm a Leo, too. And it's a Leo full moon. So, maybe that's what it is. Dance with the Leo. Dance with the lions. You know, take the lion power. I didn't even pull a card yet. Holy majoli. See why I don't do cards? Anywho, let's see what it says. For February the 5th. The top card. Ooh. Okay, so what did we talk about today? We talked about finding your power, a little bit of manifesting, yeah? Well, this one kind of goes right on with it. It's card number 42. It says, I am the weaver of my reality. Check that out. Woo-hoo! Spider weaving his reality. I am the weaver of my reality. This means whatever we focus on, whatever our vibrational pull has, we bring in. So whatever you want. What do you want? And P.S. This is perfect for me too. Because, you know, I'm changing. I'm not on the same path I was 6 months ago. So I'm ready to weave my new reality. This is all a part of it. What's yours going to be? That one's today. I think that's really good. And this goes along again with follow your pull, raise your vibration, and make your world what you want it to be. That is perfect. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And again, it goes right along with what I said. All right, so now that was February 5th. So now we're going to focus on tomorrow's information for February the 6th of 2020. Clear vision, by the way, which goes with all of this. And at least today's messages were a lot more positive. I like that. So here is for the 6th of February. And I pull differently. I pull what card calls me. It can be anywhere in the deck. Sometimes they fly out at me. It just depends. Ooh, okay, card number 6. All right. This one is for tomorrow. And this one says, collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into the world. And it's a bunch of bees at their hive. So that means we have to work to, you know, and I talked about this too, is we may feel like we're not fitting in anywhere, but you will find your tribe. You will find people to collaborate with. You just have to find your joy first, raise your vibration, and they'll come to you. And then you work together. And it brings more sweetness into your life and into the world. And it might not be the people you've been surrounding yourself with already, because they might be of the lower vibration, and unless they're willing to go up with you, it may be a whole new group of people, but you will find people to collaborate with, and it will make your world better. And, there's power in numbers. If you want to go dance under the moon with 20 people, what do you think that's going to do? It's going to raise more vibrations and a lot quicker and be a more powerful energy pull. So let's collaborate. Bring more sweetness into your life and into the world. Don't be afraid to change. That's what I'm hearing. Don't be afraid to change your group of people. Don't be afraid to look higher. Surround yourself with those that you want to be surrounded with those that you want to be like. Not those that you were yesterday, but those that you want to be 5 years from now. That's who you surround yourself with. Raise that vibration and collaborate. That's perfect. And that was for February 6th. If these resonate with you, then they are meant for you. If they don't, then move on. It's as simple as that. Now, here we go for February the 7th. We did the 5th. The 5th was, I am the weaver of my reality. That is for today. And that goes right along with my angel messages. I love that. It always happens. So I don't doubt what I get is real. Then we have tomorrow's for the 6th. Collaborate. Collaborate with your new tribe, not your old one. Unless your old one is a good new one. Now we're going to go on to the 7th. What message do we need for February 7th? What is the energy going to be like for the 7th? Just closer to that full moon. See. All right. Now this one reminds us that no matter what you're doing, sometimes we feel lost, especially when you're doing these things. If you're trying to find your power, that you're on the right path and you are divinely guided. So whatever comes up for the 7th, it's reminding you that you are on the right path and you are divinely guided. And if you haven't noticed, what is that up there? What is she pulling the energy from? The moon. She is using the water and pulling the energy from the moon. She is finding her pull. She's raising the vibration. On the right path and divinely guided. That means listen within and don't be afraid to act. Again, you're on the right path. You're doing it. It's for you. This is your journey, nobody else's. Yours is going to be different than mine. Yours is going to be different than the guy next to you. And I love this. This goes right along with everything else that we've been discussing. So again, we had today's card. I'm the weaver of my reality. The spider in the web, he's creating his sacred space, right? He's creating his world. And that's what we have the power to do. And it's not hard. You just have to raise your vibration and know your worth. Raise your worth. Raise your vibration and raise your vibration and raise your worth. And that's what you have to do. It's as simple as that. And then ask what you want and be open to receive. And I can, if you want a healing session to find out what blocks are blocking you, I'm absolutely willing to do that. Check out my Facebook page. Check out my website. I offer discounts a lot, so pay attention. Keep your eyes open. And we had the 6th was collaboration. Brings more sweetness into my life and into the world. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to reach out for others. Don't be afraid to raise your standards. Collaborate with whatever lines with your pull. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Then for the 7th, it is I'm on the right path and divinely guided. Don't question. Just be open. Open that heart space. Release energy when you feel the pull. Bring in what you want. But remember, you bring in what you think you're worth. That is the key. We're always manifesting. So I want to say thank you to my cards. It was beautiful. And again, I believe spot on with the messages that I gave. Again. Which is why I don't really have to do tarot cards. But everybody enjoys it. It's a visual. And somewhat of a confirmation. So, I do tarot card readings also. If you want those, check out my website. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notified for all these new videos because I've got more to come. I'm going to do a video on addictions. That was what my Seriphim Angel wants me to do. So I think I really have a lot of information to give, so keep your eyes peeled for that. We all have some form of addiction, whether it be marijuana, whether it be hard drugs like methamphetamine, heroin, like really big time drugs, or even something as simple as coffee, sugar, bad negative habits, negative thoughts, headspace. That was one of mine. Get into that addiction of I'm not worthy. That's an addiction. It's something that becomes a habit. So we're going to talk about that. And another one that I'm being drawn to do is how to overcome PTSD. That is something that I was diagnosed with and I have healed on my own. Medications, therapy didn't help with it. I did both and it didn't help. I got tired of jumping from any little noise and being afraid to go into places. So I do have a lot to share about those. So keep your eyes open. Again, hit the like button. Look for the links down below because I'm going to put all my websites in. The Avon for makeup. I love it. I use it. They have so many cool products now, from hair care to CBD stuff, which I do believe does benefit a lot of things. And I'm also a healer, so if you want to check out all my other services, please check out my website listed below. I look forward to seeing you again soon in the future because I've got so much more to say because they keep sending it through me. And as I do it more and more, it's getting more intense. And I can't wait to see what angels come through every day because as they do, I build my relationship with them. And I can channel anything. So it's exciting to see what comes through. I don't really know a lot of people who are channeling Seriphim Angels. So I'm so blessed. And I look forward to, I just got chills. I think my angel likes it too. And again, if something resonates with you, it's for you. If not, move on. There's other videos. Go watch somewhere else. No negativity here because that lowers all of our vibrations. Just move on. It's all good. I love everybody. And I can't wait to bring my next informational video forward. And I'm going to start some courses. And just thank you. Thank you for being you. Click like, subscribe. See you soon. Peace.